Night falls, draping a blanket of absolute silence over the world. In the darkened bedroom, silver moonlight filters through the crack in the door, painting faint, ghostly streaks across Kyler's blue pajamas. His sleep is peaceful, his breathing rhythmically blending into the quiet air. But tonight, the stillness is not empty. A subtle vibration, almost imperceptible, begins to ripple through the atmosphere, awakening Kyler's senses. He stirs, his hazel eyes slowly fluttering open, still heavy with sleep. Yet his intuition whispers of a miracle about to unfold. Right in the center of the familiar room, the darkness is suddenly pushed back by a brilliant golden speck, swirling, expanding, and gradually forming into a magnificent portal of energy. Kyler sits up, his eyes wide with astonishment. From the heart of that blinding radiance, a majestic figure emerges. It is Rufus, the celestial lynx, his friend, his loyal guardian. Rufus steps out with grace, his golden fur glowing with ancient tribal patterns, each paw touching the floor as lightly as a breeze. The moment he sees Rufus, Kyler's face lights up with sheer joy, all traces of sleep vanishing instantly. Without hesitation, the boy leaps from his bed, leaving his small pillow behind, spreading his arms wide as he rushes toward his giant friend. Rufus, his eyes radiating wisdom and warmth, lowers his massive head to receive the embrace. It is a moment of sacred reunion, as a golden aura wraps around them both, erasing all distance and time apart. However, the law of light always dictates a shadow. Just as the happiness of their reunion reaches its peak, while both are lost in each other's warmth, a danger quietly intrudes. At the edge of that radiant golden portal, a thick black smoke begins to seep out, slithering like a venomous snake. It is Xyluth. He creeps onto the floor, a dark entity void of sound or form, moving rapidly toward the pair, embracing. In that moment of jubilation, Kyler and Rufus are completely oblivious to the evil presence right behind them. Only the keenest eye would catch the glimpse of glowing red eyes, filled with malice, hidden deep within the black smoke gliding across the floorboards. And then, the worst happens. The smoke does not attack, but dissolves, diving deep into Kyler's own shadow cast upon the floor, vanishing without a trace. Suddenly, Rufus's wild instincts flare. His ears twitch, his large eyes widening in alert. He lifts his head from the hug, sensing a disturbance in the energy flow. Kyler, still overflowing with joy, looks at his friend's concerned face in confusion. The boy asks softly, but Rufus has already whipped his head around. The golden portal is now shrinking, becoming unstable and flickering. Rufus squints, searching for an invisible threat, but the area around the portal is empty. The light extinguishes. The portal seals forever, returning the room to darkness and an eerie silence. Kyler shivers slightly, a cold chill running down his spine for no apparent reason. He has no idea that right beneath his feet, his own shadow has now become unnaturally pitch black and heavy. Rufus catches the scent of darkness, his whiskers twitch on high alert. To reassure his tense guardian, Kyler smiles gently and strokes the golden fur. But Rufus cannot relax. He growls softly, baring his teeth as he sees Kyler's shadow ripple like liquid, even though the boy's feet remain still. The lynx steps forward, circling Kyler, using his body as a shield to separate his little master from the room's dark corners. The glow from Rufus's fur illuminates Kyler's tired face. Sleepiness returns. Kyler yawns wide, rubbing his eyes, completely grasping the magnitude of the danger Rufus is sensing. Understanding the boy needs rest, Rufus gently licks Kyler's hand, signaling him to return to bed. Kyler climbs back into bed, pulling the blue blanket up, seeking the warmth of sleep once more. Rufus lies down on the rug beside him, assuming the pose of a guardian ready for battle, his glowing eyes staring intensely into the dark. But the enemy is more cunning than they thought. Darkness from under the bed where Xyluth is hiding begins to spread toward Rufus's paws. While Rufus focuses on external threats inside Kyler's dreams, the invasion has begun. The boy frowns, tossing slightly, a faint purple haze surrounding him. And in the final moment, as the scene fades to black, a sinister red glow flickers from beneath Kyler's half-closed eyelids. Rufus lifts his head in deep worry. But perhaps the seed of darkness has already taken root.